So one of the questions I get from a lot of prospective toy makers is, what kind of pigments can I use, what can't I use, and how do I know the difference? Well, I might be able to help with that. Hey everyone, my name is Derek and I am the owner, creator, and head silicone slinger here at MICRONS, where we make toys for adults. First, make sure that all of your pigments are body safe. Personally, I shoot for pigments that are safe for the skin, lips, and eyes within the FDA guidelines. Bonus if they're considered safe in the EU as well. And be sure to avoid known problem materials like lead, cadmium, cobalt, or chromium. And this is not a complete list, so make sure that you do your own research as well. A company called TKB Trading actually makes this pretty easy. Now here's where I was going to show you a trick that I used to use on the TKB Trading website, but they've changed it and now it's pretty easy. Now if you choose a color, it'll be specific to your EU or USA choice. But how do you know what that pigment is going to look like in the silicone? Well, there are a couple of options. Now personally, I use 99% isopropyl alcohol to test my pigments. I'll drop a bit of pigment into a cup and add some alcohol to it. This will bring out the true colors and a better approximation of what it's going to look like in the silicone. And a second way of doing it is with silicone thinner. But I prefer alcohol because it's cheap, plentiful, and easy to clean up. And contrary to what you've heard, size matters. Well, at least particle size matters. If the particles get too large, say around 120 to 150 nanometers, then the silicone can have a hard time completely encapsulating those particles. Now one way you might be able to mitigate this is by using a skin coat of silicone on your mold. Just coat the inside of your mold with a thin layer of unpigmented silicone, and then pour your pigmented silicone behind that. This creates a boundary layer that separates your pigments from the surface. But you might also ask, what kind of silicone can I use? Well, I've got a video about that, and here's a link. And I'll see you in the next video.